We are live. I think. Totally alive. Okay, let's position this camera like that. Cat is no longer causing destruction at the moment. I think we're good. What's up, everyone? Kaiju no Kami here from the Toku and Animation News Network. That's all I really got for right now. Bye. No, just kidding. What's up, everyone? It's just weird having, I don't know. I'm the first live stream in a couple weeks, well, couple months. School year's done. On summer vacation. Well, not totally summer vacation because I'm not employed as a full-time teacher anymore. Well, as of June 30th. But, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of awkward. I'm a bit tired. Didn't get as much sleep as I wanted last night. So we'll see how all this live stream goes. But anyway, welcome back. If you know who I am, cool. If not, I am the Kaiju no Kami, and I run this great site that likes to review things, troll people, and anything else that I find fun at that time. I am the TAANN Network, Toku and Animation News Network. News so hot, it'll give you a tan. I forgot who said that. I have to go back to my comment section of when I did my premiere, and someone said that. It was pretty funny. Anyway, so yes, summertime. Let's see, new stuff. I have recently finished playing Resident Evil 2, 3, and I'm now in the remake of 4. 2 and 3 was really cool to play on the PlayStation 5. Resident Evil 4 is pretty cool. There's things I like about it better than the original game. And then there's some elements I'm like, I don't remember this being so difficult in the original game. But maybe it's because it's been so long since I played the original game. And is my audio on, off? No, it just looks like it for me. I don't know. This new webcam looks kind of weird. Or maybe it's just the lighting right now. Anyway. Let's see. What else? Well, obviously I saw Across the Spider-Verse yesterday, which was a really good movie, except the audio mixing was kind of bad. There are times when the dialogue was drawn out by the music, which is weird because the sound effects were so pitiful at times. I'm not sure what was going on. I thought it was our theater, but now I'm hearing that it's not the theater, but it actually might be the movie. Hopefully that's fixed for the video release. And of course, I saw Shin Kamen Rider Wednesday. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like it better than Ultraman, but I wasn't 100% thrilled with it. The pacing there's a lot of pacing issues. There is no breathing room to just digest what is going on at times. There are characters in there that serve no purpose to the plot, which it was cool to see a certain character from another Ishinomori story, but I don't know why they were in this movie when they did nothing to further the plot. All they did was take screen time away from the main characters. The final boss kind of sucked, but the action scenes were well done. The music was great. I really like the stuff with the Wasp Og. Actually, that was interesting. They weren't called like Spider-Man and Batman and Wasp Man or Wasp Woman. They were Spider Og, Grasshopper Og, Bat Og, Wasp Og for augmentation. Subtitles could use some work though. Whoever this Chad guy is that did the subtitles probably did a rush. I didn't have time to quality check them because there were a lot of grammatical errors in the movie. Evil Dead Rise was fantastic. I'll probably do a quickie review catch up on Evil Dead Rise, Shin Kamen Rider, and Across the Spider-Verse in the next week. Let's see. What else before I start going to the comments? Well, obviously, new channel name. That's been awesome. I love everyone's been receptive pretty well to it. I had one person like, why? Why are you changing your name? We'll see what happens. And then, so yeah, the school year is done. I have Ultraman Cosmos ready to come out for my review. I'm planning to launch it tomorrow. I'm just debating before I actually schedule if there's anything else I could use to tighten up the review a bit, because I like it, but it's not my favorite review I've done. I feel like there's just parts of the review that lack energy, and I'm trying to figure out what I could do to energize those few parts, but nothing's come to mind. I've been trying to figure this out for several days now, and I think at this point, I'm not going to come up with anything to improve it from, at least for my standards. So it's not my best review, but it is what it is. I'm going to premiere that tomorrow mid-afternoon, early evening, maybe. We'll see. Look for the premiere of that soon, sometime today. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could do to improve the review. Or it could just be me being perfectionist. Also, I am exhausted. I did record this review back at the beginning of May, and school got so busy at the end of the year that it just took me forever. Like my Like a Dragon Ishin review, I was planning to have that out back at the beginning of May, and I didn't get to editing it until like the weekend before I released it. What else have I done? I have pre-ordered the Die Ranger Shoto sets, the Shoto sets to Die Ranger, Kaku Ranger, Ninjaman, and the Kotropos, Kot Tro the grunts from Die Ranger. For some reason, I can never pronounce their names properly. And then, what else? Well, I'm 11 episodes into Go Busters. Watched 9 through 11 last night. So I'm hoping my plan is to get that series done in the next week and a half, so that I can be working on the review, and hopefully have the review out before the end of the month. Now that I'm not in school, my plans to get reviews out should stabilize a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next school year for income. I just know that I don't ever want to be a full-time teacher again. That was such a horrible experience. I might do a video or two on the experience of a first-year teacher. Because, yeah. Let's see, what else? My birthday was the other day, so that was cool. I don't know if you pay attention to me on Twitter, you probably saw what I posted of my birthday gifts. I got this Ultraman book, hardcover book. I'm not sure exactly what it is for, but I got this cool Ultraman book, film noir set, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, which for some reason the case is in Spanish. I'm hoping the game is not in Spanish, but yeah, the case is in Spanish for some reason. I got the Resident Evil novels. Seriously. Yeah, we have a cat now as well. So if you didn't see that in the videos when we've done for King Oger, we have a cat now. So if I have to stop at times, you might see me having to stop the cat from jumping up on something. The apartment's also a mess right now, because we've got so much stuff for rearranging. He actually jumped up and dropped those box sets a few times right there at the top shelf. Kind of damaged my Friday the 13th box set. And he jumped up there and onto the video game shelf, knocked over the Breath of the Wild box. I got the cool Castlevania collection, so now I have 2 Castlevania collections. And what else did I get for my birthday? More movies: Babylon, Event Horizon, and Trouble with Harry, all in 4K. Okay, anyway, let's take a break of talking about me to look at the chat to talk about me. All right, Cherry Fluff Belly official. Howdy! Last Friday, I've got through with my high school graduation. Well, congratulations, Cherry Fluff Belly. You are no longer a high schooler. Enjoy the horror of life. All right. Then we've got Chris here, who has lots and lots of text. Russian Canadian, nice. Vancouver, awesome. I miss Canada. When Krellick and I lived in Buffalo, we went to Toronto all the time. Have you heard of Nebula Masked Machine Man? I have heard of Bycrosser. I think someone else recently brought up Machine Man, but I'm not familiar with it at all beyond the title. But I do know Bycrosser also by title. Livestream presented by Zaya. 1 out of 5, what is your rating for Zenkaiger? Zenkaiger would probably be a 2 or 3. Canada or America? Canada has free healthcare. But America, I don't know. I haven't actually lived in Canada beyond the times I've visited to compare. What happened to the Ultraman Cosmos video that you... Yeah, you're going to see, as I said, you're going to see the review tomorrow. You're going to see the review tomorrow. Why did you name the cat Ranakiyama, the actor right of... So Karelika decided to name the cat Ranakiyama based on her first Kamen Rider crush. No, it was the character's name, not the actor's. Nick Cooper. Good morning, Kaiju no Kami. How are you? Bit tired, but we'll see how this goes. We also got to go to Advent Nebula's place later today to help him set up a glass case. All right. So Machine Man was in 84, Bycrosser in 85. Cool. Cooper. Okay. Mark Guerrero. Okay, so hi, Nick Cooper. Hi, Chris. Hi, Cherry Fluff Belly. And welcome, Mark Guerrero. Which Go Ranger actor would you want to see return to the 50th anniversary series? Naya Makoto would be cool. Hiroshi Miyauchi got Old Ranger. Peggy's actress would be really cool. And Midori Ranger's actor would be cool. Die Ranger versus Kamen Rider Black versus Giban. Like which I would take, which one I like more? Well, obviously Die Ranger, Black. I have not watched Giban beyond the first couple of episodes. Some point I will rectify that. But yeah, Die Ranger is the top tier Toku for me. Kimti, how's it going? It's going good. What's your opinion on Neo Shocker of Skyrider? Neo Shocker was stupid. Stupid. How was the show a reboot if they were going to call Neo Shocker? Whatever. Toku Punk Productions. What the fuck happened? I don't know. What's that in reference to? Oh. What do you think of Gates? I think Gates is utterly boring. As for the name change, it's because I wanted to rebrand the channel and expand it. Hopefully, by calling it Toku and Animation News Network, it is expansive into other realms and will be a more recognizable name to get people coming, maybe more traffic, and all that good stuff. I am still the Kaiju no Kami. Kaiju no Kami is me. But the channel name is different, and because it's a big broader spectrum, because we've got pop culture therapy now. We've got Toku coverage, anime coverage, and cartoon coverage, horror movie coverage, video game coverage. I figured it was more, I give something more broad than just Kaiju no Kami. I mean, I'm the god of monsters, but not everything I review is monster related anymore. I mean, the channel started at a time when I was just doing Godzilla reviews and didn't know what to do after that. And then it all changed when I decided to review Toku series. What thoughts on the Little Mermaid remake? I have not watched it yet. I'm curious, but I don't know if I want to spend the money to see it. So I'll probably just wait till it's on Disney Plus by the end of next month, because that's usually how these movies go. They're on streaming services in like 60 days, it seems like. So sometimes it's like, well, do I really want to spend the money in the theater? I mean, seeing on a big screen, nothing will beat that experience, but do I really want to see the movie in the big screen? Plus, things were just so busy, I didn't get the chance to see Little Mermaid. And our next movie we want to see in theaters is The Boogeyman. Hopefully that happens, which also came out this weekend. How would you rank the Shin movies? I would probably do. Right now, I'm going to say Kamen Rider, Godzilla, Ultraman. However, I have not seen Kamen Rider Ultraman more than once, so that could change upon repeated viewings. I know there are some things that I've talked about, I've been in conversations with people for Kamen Rider that has me going, huh, that is true, or well, that didn't work out, so maybe it'll change to Godzilla, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, or maybe it could be Ultraman, Godzilla, Kamen Rider. I don't know. But right now, that's my ranking. Probably going to change, though, upon more repeated viewings. And who knows, maybe I'll watch the movies again and be like, eh, you know what, I didn't like this after all. Did you deny? Hello. Did you hear about new writer called Gachard? What motif would you like to see? Yeah, I heard about this Gachard. Got Charmander? Got Charizard? Got Card? Got Card? Is that what it is? Got Card? I don't know. Gachard? What motif would I like to see? Same thing I say with Sentai. Marine based. Aqua. Water. Stuff like that. So it'll probably be none of that. Not that at all. Right now, what is your thoughts and ratings for Cosmos? Sorry, I'm not going to reveal that. I will say I did enjoy Cosmos for the most part. I did feel it overstayed its welcome with 65 episodes, though. Necron002. Hey, Kaiju. Hey, hey. Go Kaija versus Kamen Rider Decade versus Ultraman Cosmos. Go Kaija. Go Kaija all the way. Go Kaija was an exciting series from start to finish, even if the villains kind of sucked. Bosco made up for it. Decade is just Decade. Cosmos was a good show, but again, it did not need to be 65 episodes, and it did drag at times. It was also slow to start. Geats or Revice? Revice all the way. Revice is a fantastic series. Geats is just a bore fest. Godzilla, Kamen Rider, Ultraman. Is Shin Evangelion the Evangelion movie quadrilogy? Because I haven't bothered to watch it. Yep, June 1st was my birthday. You can't turn off the borders in the Battle Network Legacy Collection? That sucks. You could in the other games, so why would they get rid of that? Ibish, happy birthday, thank you. Kamen Rider 64, hello. Oh, and hello, Ibish. Ibish. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Happy late birthday, thank you, Toku Punk. I'm American. Anthony Sarkis, yo! Looking forward to the new Indiana Jones movie. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we needed another one. I think the movies were good with just Raiders of the Lost Ark. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just. So I figured out what was going on with things. Somebody actually made an order, paid for it, and it was never shipped.
Oh. We were never notified that there was an order.
I know.
Did you find the email of the person?
Yes. So I'll have you email them later.
Okay.
And say hi, Ren. He's getting closer and closer to the way of the house husband. We now have a cat.
Go.
We just need a Roomba.
Go.
Ooh, that's what we should get, a Roomba.
No. The last thing I need is the Roomba summoning the devil by sucking up my figure accessories. Why are you? Okay. But so somebody placed an order and it didn't end.
Yeah, for British Columbia.
When did they place the order?
I'll tell you later.
Was it like in April?
I'll tell you later.
March? February?
Let's not do the guessing game.
January? December? November? How long ago?
I'll tell you later.
They did get their money back though because it didn't.
No, it went through.
It went through, but we never got notification someone bought anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll explain to you later.
Well, that sucks.
So I'm going to be giving them a freebie.
Okay. Anyway, so the new Indiana Jones movie, I don't know. It was good at just Raiders. They didn't need to go any farther. Temple of Doom was okay. Still don't get why that could do more stuff than an R-rated movie like Friday the 13th, and that was PG. Then Last Crusade was quite good. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was bleh. Could have been worse, but it's pretty boring. So I don't know about this new one. I don't have expectations. Anthony Serkis. I'm going to Japan on the 18th. Cool. Enjoy. What do you think of King Oger? King Oger's been pretty good so far. We haven't done any episodes since the last video we did. You're going to pick that up, right?
Nope.
Are you just going to pull Silver Quill and just leave it there?
Yep.
Okay. Have you ever of the Bob Ross positive energy drink? Have you ever what?
Drank a Bob Ross energy drink.
Didn't even know there was such a thing.
I won't buy anything of Bob Ross merchandise because none of the proceeds go to the family.
There's Bob Ross merchandise?
Bob Ross has been screwed. His family has been screwed over. He was screwed over. You know all those re-airings?
Okay.
The networks and the companies get money for it. His family doesn't.
Don't they get royalties?
Nope.
Why not?
Because they screwed him over and they stole all of that. So I refuse to buy anything Bob Ross.
So they basically were the Bob Ross equivalent of Bob Kane or Bob Kane?
Yes. I refuse to support anybody who doesn't give back to the family.
So they Bob Kaned him. Okay. But no, I have not done anything of Bob Ross, and I guess I won't because of they Bob Kaned him. Thoughts on the Gremlins Secret of the Mogwai cartoon? Didn't know there was a Gremlins cartoon.
Yes, it wasn't that great.
What Kamen Rider Sentai cliches you like or hate? I hate the idol episodes when they have the person becomes an overnight hit. Actually, sometimes it's like a 2-hour hit. They're discovered, and then 2 hours later, they're the most popular person in Japan.
Well, it makes sense with their idol culture.
And then by nighttime, that person's forgotten, or they found out, oh, it was an evil villain plot. I also hate Amnesia episodes because Amnesia episodes typically suck.
Okay, what do you like?
The cliches, the evil clone episodes are usually fun.
What about the body swaps?
The body swap ones can be fun too. Sometimes they're annoying, but the body swap ones can be fun.
The Gachard one is the ultimate best.
Well,
something, nothing?
No, that's Maji Ranger.
Oh.
Maji Ranger's the one with the something, nothing. Nothing, something. Destroyer or Kaiser Ghidorah? Kaiser Ghidorah, way more badass. And he actually moves somewhat. Favorite Spider-Man series, cartoon series is Spectacular. It was the best, well written, was fully fleshed out. Animation was great. He had the web wings. Voice acting was spot on. And then it was prematurely canceled. Thoughts on the Fast and Furious franchise? Marvel Universe Cars. So, first one was pretty good. Second one was okay.
Did you just call it Marvel Universe Cars?
Yes, because it's basically the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but with cars. Everyone's a superhero. Death is meaningless because no one can ever die, and physics don't exist. I liked the first one. Second one was not bad. Third one was fantastic. Fourth was decent. I think 5 and 6 were probably the best, and then it should have ended there. And then it just kept going. And which was the last one? The one in space was dreadful, as was the first one with Charlize Theron, where they killed Michelle Rodriguez's character again at the beginning of the movie, but then brought her back again at the end of the movie, which made killing her off pointless. And then in the last one, well, the last one before 10, they brought Han back from the dead, which made no sense. And now there's other people that have been brought back from the dead that make no sense from what I heard about the 10th movie. I heard the 10th movie is the worst of the series, which isn't surprising because it just keeps getting worse. Advent Nebula, get back to work. I'm not watching Rebuild of Evangelion. I don't care if he's off today. Get back to work. You kids today, and you're avoiding work. Wonder if there's any chance of a Shin crossover beyond the toys. I kind of hope not. It wouldn't work. But I do want to see a Shin Go Ranger or Shin Super Sentai something. Best Disney live action remake. Rank the Disney live action remakes. Best would probably be Cruella. Then Jungle Book. Then Aladdin. I guess Beauty and the Beast would be next. Lion King would be after that, because Lion King was atrocious. And then Maleficent was just the worst of the worst. Maleficent was so awful. I don't think I've seen any of the other live action. Oh, Mulan. Duh. Okay, so Cruella, then Mulan, then Jungle Book, then Aladdin, then I guess Beauty and the Beast, then Lion King, and then Maleficent. Yes, Maleficent. I'm purposely putting it as the middle finger for number 7 because that movie was just awful. Do you have any new Henshin devices? Have not, Jake Schuster, and welcome back. Haven't had money for them, and none of the Henshin devices really thrill me. Like Silver Quill's been buying the Geet stuff, but I don't really have an interest in any of the new Henshin stuff coming out. My Agito belt never arrived from GameStop, so I got my money back because they said they weren't going to get it in.
I still have to get
King Oger
and Don Brothers Henshin devices. The Don Brothers Henshin device has been in my cart on Amazon forever.
And it's never gone down in price?
Actually, it has, so.
Okay, I was going to say, those things should be clearance by now.
Yeah, I have to buy it soon before it's out of stock.
Okay, let's see. CJG Toys. 5th anniversary movie directed by the guy that worked on the live-action Sailor Moon. Which live-action Sailor Moon? Because...
Which? There's only one.
No, not... I'm trying to think of who the director was. I was thinking writer for the moment. I'm like, but Kobayashi was the writer for Sailor Moon. Which director was that? Looking forward to your decade review? Yeah, it'll probably take me a decade to get to it. Do you think Freddy vs. Jason is overrated? Absolutely.
No.
The movie is not really that good. Completely spits all over Jason. Because now suddenly he's afraid of water, even though he is always going into water. No, Freddy versus Jason spit all over Jason. Jason is so toned down and pathetically weak in that movie.
See, even he disagrees with your comment.
No, he's agreeing. Freddy versus Jason sucks. The characters suck. The plot sucks. Jason is underpowered. It was a movie I was eventually going to review, and then Warner Brothers went all crazy on YouTube, so I will never touch a Warner Brothers movie again if I can help it. But yes, I think it is overrated.
No.
But it is one of the better Freddy sequels. Kinsey. What?
How are we still married after this long?
It's one of the better Freddy sequels. Which is saying a lot. Because there's not, the first one is really good. The New Nightmare is pretty good.
That is a gay icon movie.
What?
It actually is.
New Nightmare?
Sorry, I thought you meant Freddy 2.
No, New Nightmare. 3 is not bad. The rest The rest all suck. No, 3 is okay compared to the others.
How are we still married?
You tell me. Klinsminu, hello. There's a fan-made Super Sentai I heard about before called Kaiju Sentai Atlinger, which is from the fandom. Cool. No, Advent, we don't.
What?
Advent, he says you need a Shiba Inu.
We're getting a second cat.
No, we're not. You got lucky with the furs. I need a mansion if you want another cat. A mansion. A mansion. Not a regular house. A mansion like a Spencer Estate type mansion.
Whenever you say house husband. Fine, then Sam will get a cat. Or dog. There's food out there for you.
I couldn't care less about who plays Ariel. Let's see. Well, I met Krillica because she worked with my mom at a library back in Buffalo.
What, 23 years ago now?
Well, yeah, I met her in August of 2000, then we started going out in 2001. March 6, 2001, 10:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Necrom, do you think Sentai Writer will get English dubs like Ultraman? I have no idea. I mean, I guess it'd be cool for people that prefer dubs. I think it'd be a waste of money on companies, though, because all the money they would have to spend to dub the shows, the resources needed, they would up the price, and people already complain that the shows are too expensive when they are released. So giving an English dub would just increase the cost of the sets, and people are already trying to be cheap. I mean, somebody was complaining that $50 was too much for a full series, which I think is crazy because 50 episodes for a full series is cheap, considering 13 episode anime series will cost more than that for 13 episodes. I mean, I think, like I said, I think it would be cool for people that really want to see things dubbed, that prefer things dubbed because they can't read subtitles for whatever reason. But there's just so many costs involved. I don't think it would be worth it to most companies. Bob Kane's name should be removed from Batman. All he came up with was a name. I think there's actually a documentary on Bob Kane. About Batman. There was a bit more to it than just the name, but he definitely did not deserve all the credit he got. Three Stooges have toys. Yes, they do. Why in the freaking hell didn't Kaiju know about the Bob Ross merchandise and the Underdrink? Shame on you. Mostly because I don't pay attention to Bob Ross. I don't even remember him when I was growing up in the 80s. I know him more now than I did then. Maji or Abba? Abba Ranger. Favorite one-off Godzilla monster you'd like to see return? Does King Caesar count? Or because he was in Final Wars, does he not count? Because King Caesar really needs more. Favorite Cool Duder video? Cool Duder. Who's Cool Duder? You think if Go Ranger be an American film, what do you like or not? What? I think Go Ranger would just be like a Power Rangers movie, the way it would turn out. Or an Avengers movie, if it was an American-made one. Cool. Enjoy your French toast and cereal. I had cereal for breakfast. Evangelion, Godzilla, Ultraman, Kamen Rider toys. Yeah, there's that giant mech coming out. The Rock coming back to Fast and Furious after rejecting Vin Diesel's attempt to reconcile. I guess he needs win after embarrassing himself with Black Adam. That, and he just needs to shut up. He also is the whole reason Black Adam was not in Shazam 2. So they had to make up their own villains for Shazam 2, ruining Shazam. And Ezra Miller. My typical breakfast just depends on what day of the week is, if I'm working, if I'm not working, and all that. Like if I'm usually in the school year, when I would be working, I would eat breakfast or just have cereal. On my days off, I'd either have a bagel, like raisin bagel with peanut butter, or waffles. Sometimes pancakes, sometimes eggs. If we go out to a restaurant for breakfast, I'll usually get pancakes, eggs, bacon, fruit if they have it, if not hash browns. What's the first thing you discovered and watched Total Drama? Not sure what you mean, Chris. What's the first time you discovered and watched? Do you mean like Total Drama Island? Like when I first saw it? It was just watching Cartoon Network, because usually I would just have Cartoon Network was usually the default channel my TV would be on for cable. So if I wasn't watching anything else, Cartoon Network was what was on, what the station TV was always turned to. So I don't know when I first discovered it. I just know that we had it on a Saturday night and Total Drama Island came on and we were watching it while doing some other stuff, and it was pretty funny. I think it was also on before Toonami came on. Fast and the Furious should have ended at 6. 7 is the only save by the handling of the Paul Walker situation. Outside of that, it's straight downhill after. Was 7 his final movie? I thought 6 was. But yeah, Paul Walker, this franchise should have ended with him. Have you ever heard of Ryukendo? Yes, I have. I watched the first episode and I hated it. I hated how dumb and goofy the cops were in that. I just hated Ryukendo. It will be a series at some point. I will go and actually review at some point, but I hated it. I hated the second episode. All right, Mark Guerrero. Only Disney remake I liked was Jungle Book. Was a decent adaptation. Story wasn't just copy and paste the anime movie. It's also because they added a plot to Jungle Book compared to the anime movie, which was just pointlessness. And the movie never even had Ricky Tikki Tavi into it. That's like the best story from Jungle Book. Nick Cooper, how's it going? I thought I said hi to you earlier, Nick Cooper, but hi. Probably very behind on all the comments. All right. How tall are you? 6 foot. I heard GameStop's online delivery is awful. I don't know. The only time I've ever ordered something from them is when it was an exclusive Power Ranger figure. And the last one was the male Jason Yellow Ranger 2-pack. And that I had no issues with. But I had ordered the Agito belt in store, and they just never got it. And their Kamen Rider employee quit, I guess. So that's also why they never got things in afterwards. Did you remember that I actually got an idea for your own evil organization, but this organization should be all something cool and awesome? Yes, I remember that. The studio tried to do Candyman versus Leprechaun. Luckily, Tony Todd refused. Agreed. But now they don't need Tony Todd for Candyman. They can have anyone be Candyman. Vader or Black Magma? Vader. The Vader clan is way better. Ryuta Tasaki directed it. I hope. I don't understand the point of this Fi's reunion movie, though, because they already killed Takumi. They already killed Takumi off in the Ghost crossover. So are they just going to kill him off again? Or is this going to be after the Ghost crossover? Why? Why is there an anniversary movie? Thoughts on Fargo? Never seen Fargo. Nope. I hate country music, so I don't want any series associated with country music. I do know the wood chipper scene from Fargo based on what I've been told. I've never actually seen it, but it's been referenced many times.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, Ren just decided he wants to attack me.
Well, you do have a big sword in your hand.
It's not a sword.
Kagestar. Which one is Kagestar? Kagestar. I don't think I've seen Kagestar. Whoops. Kagestar, not Kagistar.
Oh.
No, I have not seen Kagestar.
Hey, Evan, if you are still watching, text me a couple of places by your apartment we could eat lunch. Hi.
Really? Go play Yakuza.
I made a mess of the office.
Oh, you made an even bigger mess than before?
Well, I'm cleaning it up.
Okay, go. Clean up the office. And don't pull a fire alarm if you're locking the doors. The office, the fire alarm up clip. And don't cut the faces off of any, like, CPR babies.
It wasn't a baby.
Or CPR dummies, I mean. Okay. I don't know Kagestar. I've never watched it. What's the worst remake? Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street is the worst of the remakes, hands down. One of the worst horror movies ever made, period. I might at some point review Kagestar, though. It'd have to be after I got all of Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman done, though. I can't believe that you hate most of the Elm Street sequels, considering that not all of them are bad. I mean, Elm Street 2 still portrays Freddy as dark and scary villain instead of goofy villain.
Thank you.
I
Thank you. Thank you. Whoever posted that has my utmost respect.
cool. They still suck.
No, they don't. Okay.
Oh my
Focus. Move. Move.
What?
Move. All right. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is boring.
They do not suck as movies. So the first one did something revolutionary, especially when they had the set that flipped over, that they actually utilized
Well, I
twice.
said I love the first one.
The second one is an unintentional gay icon movie. If you ever want to learn more about why that is, on Shudder, there's a documentary called Scream Queen, where it talks about the guy who played the victim pseudo Freddy in the movie. 3 is incredible because it does something that was so irregular, where it brought back the main character and had an extension of the story. 4 and 5 were continuations. I will say 5 was my least
The
favorite.
Dream Baby.
Yes.
Yes, that is god.
Dream. Now, when we get to 6 for Freddy's Dead,
Ugh.
Freddy's Dead, I personally
The video
enjoy
game
that.
scene is the only redeeming value of that movie.
That movie is super awesome in its cheesiness. Then we get to Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That
Was pretty
is incredible because that was the first time any movie like that was done, especially for mainstream. Then, if you have not seen it, you also have Freddy's Nightmares, which was a television show back in the day where Freddy was the host and you'd have different stories, which was super, super cool. And then lastly, yes, the remake. The only thing that I will give that remake credit for, the only thing, is the actor who played Freddy
From
Watchmen, who was Rorschach, actually tried. But the rest of the movie was crappy. I didn't like the scares. I didn't like the kills. I didn't like the storytelling.
The lighting.
I understand what Freddy was. He is not a good guy, no matter how much we think he's our favorite, one of our favorite horror movie villains. But the concept of how Robert Englund had done Freddy was beyond awesome. And I will say, compared to the Jason or the Friday the 13th franchise, I have to say Friday the 13th franchise because Jason wasn't the main villain the entire franchise.
Right.
That if I had to choose, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise will always be the top franchise for me. And I am a horror movie connoisseur. I watch good, I watch bad, I watch, oh my God, why does this exist? Like Sharkula and Sharkenstein. Those are actual movies. Sharkula is awesome, though, I will say. And then, so that's all I'm going to say for my diatribe. But Nightmare on Elm Street is awesome.
All right, get out of here. Go stop the cat from being insane. Okay, back to what matters. Have you seen Game of Death? No, I have not. I've actually don't think I've ever watched an actual Bruce Lee movie where he stars in it. I know I've seen movies that had Bruce Lee in it, but I don't think I've ever actually watched a Bruce Lee movie.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to correct that because Game of Death is awesome.
Anthony Sarkis has got to go. Have a good rest of your day. That was probably like 2 hours ago that he left. For a member of Volt, mine is... Wow. Brain fart. Dr. Kempu. Obviously. Kempu is the best. And from Zone, I can't think of his name now. The blue dude. I can't think of his name. The blue dude with the sword. In my opinion, adapting a Toku series is a better way to go than dubbing it, but that's just me. There's value in both. I mean, at least dubbing it, you try to keep you at least have the original footage all intact, but and it's less expensive. Cool Duder is the guy on YouTube who makes DVD collection updates and videos when he talks about his favorite movies. Cool Duder. Wait a minute. Cool Duder. Is that the guy I watched? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Cool Duder. I was thinking of mid-level media. Um, I'm sure I came across him every now and then, but I'm not. Let me just look him up. Actually, why don't I just do that? Duh, that'd be much. It's very simple. Whoops. Cool. I guess I could have did that instead of looking through my. Let's see. Actually, no. I don't think I've ever watched this guy. No, that is not the guy I've ever watched. So no, I have not watched Cool Duder. Maybe I'll check him out at some point. I have discovered another guy recently that does toy reviews. It's pretty funny called Nostalgia Unboxed. That guy's pretty awesome. Um, and then Kyle Peterson, I think his name is. He does some pretty good reviews. Sound Out is cool with Toku stuff and Toku Dragon. What are some other YouTubers I've watched a lot recently? From mid-level media, like I said, he's a lot of my news. There's one guy that I'll occasionally watch who pisses people off on Blu-ray.com, and I don't agree with everything he says, but because he pisses the people off at Blu-ray.com, I will continue to watch his videos. Um, Now I can't think of the dude's name. Oh well, it'll come to me sooner or later. Um, Speaking of which, this year is the Kikaider's 50th anniversary. Nice. If you were so called to a question, any common writer and Super Sentai characters be an MLP would you choose? I will try to ask that of Silver Quill when we do a video next time. I put that in there because that would be more of a his thing since I'm not sure. Oreo or Chips Ahoy? Oreo. I don't really like Chips Ahoy that much. No, oh, no, no, no. No, Total Drama Island had to be before. Wasn't it on Saturdays before the Toonami Saturday run or Adult Swim run, whichever you want to go with? Because I thought Total Drama Island was when Ghost in the Shell was airing. Pretty sure. Which Kamen Rider and Super Sentai want to see in an anniversary film? Die Ranger, Kaku Ranger, and Blade. Well, Blade's ending is good though, so I don't think I need Blade. Agito would be cool. Get Inoue back to do a Gito film as long as they're not just going to kill him off. True, and also depend on which voice actors would do good for a Toku dub. Always. Ryu Kendo made English dub on Disney XD like in really? First time ever heard and watched Show Drum Island, but you never watched Action World Tour Revenge of the Island All Stars. But wow, I didn't know there was that many of them. I just came across Total Drama Island one day in Cartoon Network and we watched it, and then we watched the second season, which I think was Action. Never got to do World Tour, and I don't recall the other ones. Wow. There's also a reboot. Ever had a fortune cookie? All the time. I love fortune cookies. What would your idea for Six Ranger and your Marine Sentai? What would be your idea? So my Rangers would be based on submarines and battleships. So they would be vehicle. He would be a sea creature. So maybe he could be an octopus. Or actually, no, he could be a squid. Get it? 6 tentacles, squid. So yes, the 6th Ranger would be a squid. So he would be an animal theme, and the other Rangers would be vehicles. When I hear someone say 01, I always say, this show is presented by Zaya. Howdy again. Howdy, Fluff Belly. Jason Goes to Hell is definitely worse. I hate Jason Goes to Hell. The only thing worse than Jason Goes to Hell is the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Everyone wants Jackie or Haley as Freddy. Then everyone hated it when we got it. That is kind of funny. I gotta go. All right, see ya. Well, I hope you heard Krolika's rant. Oh well. What's your opinion on Space Biker Gang Bozaku, or actually in Google Translate, Seed Bozoku, actually, which Reckless Driving Tribe isn't? I like them. I think they're great villains. They fit the comedy well. Ever heard of Dinosaur Expedition Born Free? I have heard of Eisenberg. Shinobi had reviewed that show in my style for an April Fool's Day. So I have heard of it. I have not watched it personally. Does The Rock have an eagle? Oh, he definitely does. That's why he's about to hit rock bottom. I don't have any sunglasses to put on, but yeah. Are you having problems with the cat? Yes. Do you need help? All right. Have you ever heard of John Borg, Ace, Mirror Man, Fireman made from? Yes, I have. Someday I'll check those out as well. We had the trailer with that Ruby Gilman trailer yesterday when we went to see SpiderMan, and all I thought of was, wow, DreamWorks is really trying to rip off Pixar's style now, because it looks like a Pixar movie with a DreamWorks logo, and I didn't think it looked all that good. I thought it was pretty on par with what you expect from DreamWorks. What's going to be the 4th live stream for this year? I don't know. I'm going to hopefully increase the number of live streams this year. Why is... Oh. Wow, I've reached the bottom of the chat? Really? Okay. I'm going to try to increase the rate of live streams. Not all of them are going to be Q&As. I would love to. I've created a Twitch channel, so you can find Toku AAN Network over at Twitch. Let's see if I can just pull it up right now on my phone. Twitch. I have created a Twitch channel. I would love to do live stream, like reaction commentary as I watch shows. I actually... What do you would love to do? I want to do, because I've been in the mood to rewatch Die Ranger and Kaku Ranger. And Toku and Animation News Network, but I think it's Toku AAN. Okay, so Toku AAN. Okay. That's not gonna display properly, is it? No? 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 Nope, it's not gonna display itself properly. But yeah, Toku AAN Network at Twitch. I'm going to start setting up It's quiet. Too quiet. I have 4 followers though. I am going to set it up so that I can hopefully can get live streams. I hope they're not as um, whipped, what up one? Strict. Okay. All right, hold on. What are you dropping? What did you do?
I did nothing.
What happened?
He was falling down, so I was trying to catch him. No, everything's fine.
Okay. Ugh. Stay. Okay. Anyway. So I want to do live streams, like commentary of when I watch like a disc of Die Ranger, disc of Kaku Ranger, and do like running commentary as I'm watching it, see my reactions. Obviously, I've watched them a million times, so I don't know what I will. Cat, you are okay. So I want to see how that works. Maybe even when we're watching like Kamen Rider Geats and doing marathons of it, we could do live reactions as we're watching it, see how it goes. I want to try that stuff, see if I can get away with, like, if I can do that on Twitch without having to worry about some copyright claims. But yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun to just do that. And then we can watch Toku. I mean, you guys could watch it on your own TVs if you wanted to and listen to me talk about it. I will have to figure out how that works. I probably, while I was doing that, I would not be paying attention to comments because I would want to be watching the show. But at times I might, between episodes, look at the comments, respond to some. I probably wouldn't respond to all in that case because, I mean, 20 minutes worth comments, and just see how it goes with those 2 Toku shows. And if it works out well, maybe I'll continue with other series, especially ones I'd like to rewatch again. Like Kamen Rider Blade, I haven't rewatched since I reviewed it, which sucks. And then, but yeah, so that my idea. Maybe at some point I'll figure out how to stream some game stuff, and maybe I could do some gaming things on Twitch. But right now I wanted to go the Toku realm because everybody's doing video games. But yeah, Toku AAN Network for Twitch, which is the same as the new Twitter handle. Eventually, I hopefully can get Facebook to change too. All right. What is the cat doing now? The cat is on the bookshelf in the bedroom.
Well, there's nothing on that one.
Okay, because he's standing on top of the plastic containers.
Well, those are not sturdy.
Anyway. So yeah, those are some ideas I have of what I want to do on Twitch. We'll see how it works out. Is that something you guys would actually be interested in seeing? Even if you have watched those shows a million times. Okay, back to comments. And oh yeah, and then yeah, we watch Geats and can record. This way we don't even have to record reactions after we watch the stuff. We can just record the reactions as we're watching them. Now I wouldn't be showing what's on the TV because that I think would definitely hit a copyright thing. But I'm hoping that maybe if you just hear the audio from the show playing from our TV as we're watching it, if you have the cameras on us, that won't be as big of an issue. Guess I'll find out at some point. I'll probably try it out with either the first disc of Die Ranger or Kaku Ranger once I get Twitch up and running and see how it goes. I'll try to make some sort of announcement for it before I do it. It won't just be, oh, I'm doing it right now. I'll try to make some heads up ahead of time. Maybe I'll try it in the evening, like at nighttime for like 4 or 5 o'clock Colorado time, which would be 7 o'clock Eastern time, 3, 4 o'clock Pacific. Okay. Mark Guerrero, what do you think of the Ultraman anime on Netflix? I kind of liked the first season, but then I never bothered since they deviated from the manga in the second and we're just ending the series from there. So I haven't bothered. I did not like the animation. The CGI was awful, but the story was pretty good. Black Sun. Did you ever watch Shin Kamen Rider? Yes. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I enjoyed it. I think there were some pacing issues. There were some things I did have issues with, but overall, I did enjoy it. I will talk about it more in some sort of quickie update review since I've been doing quickie reviews with multiple movies in them right now. I'll probably do that. Quickie reviews will probably start stabilizing though now that I'm done teaching. That's kind of where I was. Guerrero is what we liked the first season and then lost interest in the second. I can't really tell you, Chris, because we just decided to do it. We didn't do anything special, so I'd say 2012ish is just when we decided to do the. I think though, Rock, it was the problem is the DC universe needs to get rid of Ezra Miller if they really want anyone to take it seriously again. I'm hoping James Gunn at least respects comics, so it's in good hands in a good direction. But if they don't get rid of Ezra Miller, it's pointless. Tetsujin Iron Tiger 7. Iron Tiger 7. If that's what it stands for, then yes, I have heard of it. Are you planning to check out Ultraman Blazer? Yes. Of course. Nachos. Tiga or Gaia or 7 or X? 7, top of the line. Then would be Tiga, then probably X, then Gaia. Oh, the kid. No. Cats are better than dogs. Dogs drool, cats rule. Yes, I'm excited for the Miles Morales movie as long as they make it right. Let's see. Mac from Leo were absolutely pointless. The best DreamWorks film would be Kung Fu Panda, followed by the first How to Train Your Dragon. After that, they are Don Brothers. I liked Revice a lot, but I'll take Don Brothers over it. Tacos or burritos? Neither. I guess tacos, because I'll eat those compared to burritos. Russian Wanderer. Yo. Ever thought of quitting Twitter? No. Why? It's too much fun. Oh my god, it's so fun to see people lose their crap over the dumbest comments. I have so much fun with Twitter. Like, just the levels of ridiculousness people will lose their crap. It is so entertaining. Make one little comment, and all these people are like, ah! As if you had just wiped out half of life in the universe. Haven't seen that meme. Was it funny? Emojis for Deno were a cool idea. I liked the concept between Deno. Deno's problem at the time was it was just too silly for what Kamen Rider was doing. In hindsight, it wasn't as silly because it still had serious stuff compared to some of the other series that came after. Seafood or fast food? Seafood, no doubt. Livestream, not on Kaiju no Kami. This doesn't feel right. Well, it is Kaiju no Kami. It's just under my new name. I am still Kaiju no Kami. Let's see. You must be tired out. Cat must be finally tired out. Because he's like barely doing anything in here as I'm swinging yarn in front of him. He's. Oh, wait, here he goes. Because he's all like, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see. Jackers from Geo. Haven't watched Geo yet to really know who the Jackers are. Been watching Kabuto. Those secrets in the 30s was nuts. I agree. Let's see. Mark Allman 8. Hey there, Kaiju no Kami. It's great to see you again with your new redesign. Yep. I love the new design. It was an interesting mix. I bought a drawing tablet, came up with some ideas, and then Silver Quill just perfected the ideas with some other stuff. Black Sun, hate Geats? No, I don't hate Geats. I just don't think it's all that great. Let's see. Akana Master, Kaiju to Ren, Tatakai. Tatakai. You think if Hibiki get an anniversary film, you would fix the problem in the second half? I don't think they would, but it would be nice to actually get a final battle with the Makamau or the Doji and Hime, or the Victorian versions, I guess. Although that'd be kind of hard since the Hime actress is dead. Kamen Rider 1 versus Batman. I don't think they'd really fight each other, but it would depend on which version of Batman we're going with. If we're going with Bat God from more recent DC comics, then it would be Bat God. If we're going with actual Batman, the traditional one, then it would probably be Ichigo. But I don't think they would fight. Who is your favorite YouTuber of all time? It's hard to say because there are some that have come and gone, and some for good reasons, some for bad reasons. Some kind of lost their way. Um, Who would be my favorite YouTuber? Who would be my favorite YouTuber? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot I like. I don't know if I'd have a specific favorite because there's just too many I like. And like I said, some kind of like nostalgia critic went crazy and lost their way. I don't know. I don't know if I really have one. Not anymore. Anyway, thoughts on the Gordon Empire from Bokinger. I thought they were an interesting concept and could have been really intriguing if they had been the only villains of the entire series instead of having to split the time. I liked how they were all an ancient civilization compared to the other groups. So I think it really brought interesting dynamics had it just been ancient civilization villains. But then again, it might have been too similar to other ones. But I thought they were an intriguing idea. Box Knight. Hello. Aka Ranger versus Kamen Rider 1. Kamen Rider 1. Deny, I heard the Nerdist say of Across the Spider-Verse be Best Picture in Oscars like Beauty and the Beast, Up in Toy Story 3. What do you think? I don't think it would ever even... I mean, it was a really good movie, but I don't think it'd be Best Picture, period. I mean, the story's not even complete. And they didn't even do Lord of the Rings until... nominate Lord of the Rings until... or give a Lord of the Rings award until the story was complete. So I don't think they would do it with Across the Spider-Verse. I also think the sound mixing being terrible would also disqualify it. Because best movie should be both best in sound design as much as everything else. What's your opinion on Criminal Organization Museum from Kamen Rider Double? I love them. I think the Dopants were a great villain group. I love the organization. It was nice to have an actual organization again after so many series of not having it. More like Gore Dumb. Okay, Kit. You, Ren, give me. Alright, he's finally worn out. Too bad we're not going to be watching anything. Because I swear this cat gets like all this energy when I'm trying to watch stuff, where he's just jumping around everything, going into the figure room and jumping on the dioramas and tearing up the brand new curtains and jumping on those things. Anyway, Yamateren. Yamateren. Ooh, Aberrate Killer or Leo? Aberrate Killer or Leo? Leo. I'm going to go with Leo. Aberrate Killer is still badass, but I think I'm going to go with Leo. He just had a bit more character development compared to Aberrate Killer. What Heisei series be best series or worst in week series? Well, Blade is the best. Worst series... I'm only going to count series I've watched in total, which is everything but Geo. Worst would be Decade or Exade or Wizard. I mean, Wizard's not like so horrible it's unwatchable. It's just boring. Exade isn't unwatchable. Neither is Decade, but they're just awful. I mean, I'm gonna go with Decade, I guess, because Decade still doesn't have an ending, or Decade didn't have an actual ending to its show. Poutine is such Canadian classic. Every Canadian have to love maple syrup. And poutine, you are not true Canadian at all. I love maple syrup, but I don't know what poutine is. Gordon Tribe led by Flash Gordon. Crime or Egos? Egos. Lego my ego. Okay. I am thinking, because I am getting hungry, I might be ending this live stream now. Also seems very low energy today. Not just from, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of low energy today, but also even the count is low energy. Iron King show created in 72 or 73. I have heard of it. But yeah, let's see. What else do I have to show off or tell you about that I have watched? Oh, I got Battle Royale on Blu-ray from the UK, 4K, I should say. Battle Royale. Wow, it also came with the second movie, but we forget that the second movie exists. Um, the cat is definitely exhausted. He is totally exhausted. Um, I don't have too much to share right now. Like I said, look for some more figure unboxing videos coming soon. I've got the Shoto Kaku Rangers on pre-order, the Shoto Die Rangers on pre-order, Shoto Ninjaman. Those will be coming out. I think Hasbro's got the Alien Ranger 5-pack coming out soon from Amazon. I'll probably be doing an unboxing video of that unless I decide that I do not want it after all and cancel my pre-order. But right now, I'm going to plan to do the unboxing video for that, and I'm going to do a comparison video of the Kaku Rangers and Alien Rangers together for the Shoto and Hasbro ones. Show them off, or they might end up being the same unboxing video depending on when things arrive. I will be doing probably some more Ninja Turtle stuff when I get it. I know I'm anticipating that Ninja Turtles 4-pack for the Return to New York line coming out anytime now. I'll be doing an unboxing for that. I might do an unboxing for some Marvel stuff at some point. And when I get my Kaku Ranger Shoto, since I've pre-ordered for Big Bad, that will also be coming with the remastered Blue Ranger and the Lost Galaxy Yellow Ranger. So I will probably do an unboxing of those as well, all in the same video with the Shoto Kaku Rangers. Or I'll do an unboxing and then I'll just do a little video on the Shoto Kaku Rangers separately. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. I just picked up as well. I got the Aunt May Doc Ock 2-pack. Little disappointed because the Doc Ock tentacles are not plugging into the back of the Doc Ock for the comic book version, which Hasbro said it would. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or if it do something special, but it's kind of disappointing. King Ogers, the green screen, the LED room. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Fortunately, the story is making up for it. Metabots or Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh all the way. Guts or Super Guts or Gut Select. Ugh, we don't even admit Gut Select exists. Guts. It's only Guts. Yes, Mr. Allman, I will, and you too as well. Wow, okay, let me take care of these while I think of if there was anything else to cover. Like I said, also keep an eye out for my Ultraman Cosmos review coming out tomorrow, premiering tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to make any changes to it, so it'll be what it is. Let's see. Have you seen the live-action Knights of the Zodiac film? I have not, and I have no interest in Saint Seiya as it is, so I have no interest in this thing. 5 Yellow was pretty much my favorite character in Kazumi and maybe Gaku. Cool. Can you draw animations and stuff? Not really. I can draw regular pictures, but not animations. Toku effects were better than Super Link. Can you create a tokusatsu on the fandom one day? Hey, if somebody wants to give me the budget to do so, I will do it. But yeah, if anyone wants to give me the budget, I'll do it. I got all the 1994 Power Thunder bikes I'm going to customize as the Kiba machines for my Die Ranger Shoto figures. Nice. He is totally tired.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, let me know how those are, how compatible they are with the Shoto figures. That'd be I'm kind of curious about that. Do you think Silver Quill will be in your next Q&A? Nah, he's usually not around when I do my Q&As. Plus, they're mine.
Wow.
What?
Plus, they're mine.
Do you hear that weird talking? I don't. I guess the wind is just doing stuff. I know I'm a brat. Thoughts on Crew Guys from Mabius? Crew Guys were cool. I still think, yeah, I like Crew Guys a lot. I have just Max left to watch for the 2000 series. And then I can tell you what my favorite group of the 2000s would be. But right now, it'd be toss up between Crew Guys and Night Raiders. Although development-wise, it would be Crew Guys. But I do like the Night Raiders stuff. Do the Yu-Gi-Oh characters cheat? All the time. They pull up. They just obviously they are clearly stacking their deck to get whatever card they need. Thoughts on the Gushin Empire from 6 God combination God Mars? God Mars sucks. The Empire sucked. They were awful villains. What is your opinion on the Bulls on Empire from Voltus 5? I haven't actually watched Voltus 5 yet. I have the whole trilogy, so I'm going to do them in order of Combat or Voltus and Deimos. God Mars or Superlink? God Mars is one of the worst anime series ever made. So God Mars is definitely worse than Superlink. Are you aware of Jump Over Stars Ultimate, the rumored shonen? No, I haven't even paid attention to those. I usually don't play those games anyway. Let's see. McDonald's. And let's see. Wow, now I'm getting distracted. I did pick up an overexpensive Super 7 Rito Revolto reaction figure to go with the Shoto Kaku Rangers. I don't know how well they'll scale with each other, but it's certainly better than nothing. And I'm sure, and the reaction figure, even though I hate that line because there's such limited articulation, he has like the same articulation the old Rito toy had from the old Power Rangers line. Just with he actually comes with a sword and a better paint job. Surprisingly, the paint job is much better than that old toy. So that will be cool to put with my Shoto Kaku Rangers. I do hope that Bandai will release villains to go with them. In fact, I'm kind of like want to go with the Shoto line for some of my other favorites and just dump the Hasbro ones. It's not Zyuranger because they're screwing them up. Like Go-Go 5, I might try to go for the Shoto line instead of going with the Hasbro versions for Lightspeed Rescue. The problem is that the Shoto line needs to show that they're going to do monsters, and I don't know if they're going to do that. But then again, if Hasbro's not going to do monsters, then it might not matter. I'll probably buy Time Ranger Shoto if they do it. Toy Story. I've actually never seen the first Shrek, and I've never seen the first Ice Age. I've seen some of the sequels, and I thought they were awful. But none of them would even compare to Toy Story. Probably Toei in that regard. All right. I am going to wrap this up since I never actually got to use it when I walked away for a moment. My typical, normal mini kaiju. Yes, so Go Busters. I am 11 episodes into Go Busters, hoping to finish the series in the next week and a half. We'll see how long, because I want to get through Resident Evil 4. But Go Busters, I'm hoping to have reviewed by the end of the month, early July at the latest. But Go Busters, Ultraman Max, I will start watching soon as well. Then there's Neos. And that's it on the Toku front at the moment. At least for regular reviews. As I said, the live streams for doing episode live streams is in the works for Twitch. Let's see how that works out. Otherwise, I think that is all I have for today. I will try to be more energetic during the next live stream. I'm just kind of tired right now, and we've got a lot going on. So until next time, bye. And there's always going to be that one person that is like, but I just got here. As always, sorry.